My name is Emily Carter. On the outside, my life looked perfect. I lived in a quiet neighborhood in New York with a loving husband named Daniel Reed, a stable job, and friends who thought I had everything a woman could ever ask for. But deep inside, I was carrying a secret that kept eating me alive. Every morning, I looked into the mirror and asked myself the same question: how long can you keep pretending? Daniel would smile at me, pour coffee in my mug, and kiss my forehead before leaving for work. He had no idea that the woman standing in front of him was crumbling from the inside. It all started 1 year ago. I made a mistake so big that it changed the course of my life forever. I thought I could bury it in silence. I thought no one would ever know. But silence has a way of screaming louder than words. The nights were the worst. I would wake up, drenched in sweat, hearing voices that weren't there. Daniel would ask, "Are you okay, Emily?" And I would nod, forcing a smile. But the truth? I was haunted. I remember sitting by the window one rainy night. The city lights blurred through the glass, and I whispered to myself, "You deserve this pain." My hands shook. My heart raced. I kept replaying that day in my head, the day I said yes when I should have said no. Daniel trusted me blindly. He believed in me more than I believed in myself. And every time he looked into my eyes with love, guilt stabbed me like a knife. Then came the letter. A plain white envelope slipped under our door. No name, no address. Just one sentence written in black ink. "I know what you did." My hands froze. My throat went dry. I wanted to scream, but no sound came out. Who sent it? How much did they know? For days, I carried the letter hidden in my purse, terrified Daniel might find it. At night, I lay awake listening to every creak of the house, wondering if someone was watching us. One evening, I couldn't take it anymore. I told Daniel I was going for a walk. Instead, I drove for hours, aimlessly, until I ended up at the edge of a lake. The water was still, like a mirror, and in it, I saw myself. A liar, a coward, a woman trapped in her own choices. I wanted to confess, to end the torment. But when I thought about the look on Daniel's face, the heartbreak in his eyes, I froze. How do you destroy someone who loves you so purely? The messages didn't stop. Every week, another letter. Sometimes just one word, liar. Sometimes a date circled in red, a reminder of the day I fell from grace. Daniel noticed the change. "You're distant, Emily," he said one night, holding my hand. "If something's wrong, you can tell me." I wanted to scream, "Yes, something is wrong. I am wrong." But instead, I whispered, "I'm just tired." Weeks passed, and the pressure grew heavier. My reflection became my enemy. I could barely recognize the woman staring back. And then, the final blow came. One evening, as I entered our bedroom, Daniel was sitting on the bed, holding all the letters in his hands. My world collapsed in that moment. His voice was calm, but his eyes burned with a pain I had never seen before. "Emily, tell me it isn't true." I opened my mouth, but no words came out. Silence filled the room, and in that silence, everything broke. Now, I sit here, telling you my story, not as a wife, not as a victim, but as a woman who made a choice and paid the price. The truth is, we all carry secrets. Some we take to our graves. Others, they find a way to come out no matter how deep we bury them. And me? My secret destroyed the only man who ever truly loved me. My name is Emily Carter, and this is my confession. If this story gave you chills, hit that like button and stay with us for more thrilling tales. Don't miss the next twist. Subscribe now and join our journey into the unknown.